Well, that must be
Went on
one of the
14.
biggest kicks of the season.
Right, it was an odd one, Philip. It's two balls seem to almost stick together. And you can only laugh those off.
1.
Very, very unfortunate, wasn't it? Because we haven't seen too many of late, with players increasingly using this new finished chalk, which seems to have made a big difference. But that was incredible.
Yeah, it was a very odd reaction, I must say. The amount of people that say kicks are due to bad cueing,
7.
but I explain what he did wrong there, because I'm not sure.
Eight.
Well, this was the kick. Not for a final time, it just went straight on. What a shot that is. What a shot. Well, that might just turn things around.
14.
There are a few other players that would have taken this on. He had the obvious safety shot.
15. $23. Ryan Sullivan, 29.
Very much second prize, the safety.
I was in the media room earlier when Mark Williams was giving his post-match press conference after an impressive win over Tom Ford 4-0, and he was being asked about Ronnie O'Sullivan and the way he's playing right now and the fact that he seems to be playing as well as ever. There's another error from Duane Jones, even though he's on the cusp of his 42nd birthday. And Williams said, well, I don't think it's that he's better than he's ever been, but so much more accepting of the errors he makes.
1.
It's his temperament which has changed. And Williams said if he'd had this kind of attitude 10, 15, 20 years ago, he'd have won 12 world titles by now.
Eight.
Williams' view is that O'Sullivan is unquestionably the best ever, and that includes his great
9.
friend Stephen Hendry, even though, of course, Hendry has the 7 world titles to O'Sullivan's 5 at the moment.
$17.
Anything but straight. Bit of an angle to screw him behind the red is what he's looking for. And it'll only be the red that he needs, so he can give it his full attention. A chance playing it slowly, I think. And that was the problem.
Ryan Sullivan,
Finished
24.
with his cue ball on the rail. I still thought he'd get it. But he didn't really threaten the pocket there. It was never in. I have to say, he's a bit bleary-eyed today, isn't he? Sometimes jet lag, it can hit you in different ways, and I think he looks a little bit the worse for wear. It's been a very busy schedule in the last 10, 12 days.
1.
So still enough there for Duane Jones to pinch this scrappy opening frame.
He's not going to be simple from the green, especially with the green off its spot. And that one wriggled. Well, that's a very handy kiss.
8.
He's looking at the very narrow angle of the brown to the middle pocket.
11.
And of course he's got to play this pretty slowly.
$15.
So blue, pink and black for a very handy steal for the underdog.
20.
That was another kick.
26.
Oh, that's horrible. That really was a bad kick. The contact was terrible. The sound of it was almost sparks flew up there. It's a horrible kick. And of course, what it does, it just deadens the cue ball. It doesn't go anywhere.
Well, that's two bits of ill luck for Jones in this frame. And it's good luck he needs today if he's to spring a major surprise.
Well, this is very dangerous. Surely not enough. That's the worst outcome of all.
Oh. Duane Jones, 26. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 7. And frame.
Would you believe it? Jones fouls the frame deciding ball.
That was unlucky. It was a good effort to go into the bunch. Hit it hard and with half-decent control.
30.
And the cue ball really arced into them, but he didn't quite get the split he was looking for. Nothing really moved. The double, the worst outcome is what happened. The red would hit the far jaw and come back towards the bunch. It's always the problem. If you play a double as a shot to nothing, you hit the wrong part of the pocket.
One.
He's got to be positive, obviously. This is just the worst thing that could happen.
Seven.
Well, that's not great. The green is just slightly down from its spot, which means he can cut it in. He might try and go into the bunch from this shot. Got to be executed very well. Deserves to be on one here.
$16.
But he's not on one. As he tries to cut this in. Goodness, this is thin. Wow. It was very thin. And
17.
he's finished on the black. What a shot. What a shot that was.
.4.
I feel that Kian arm is loosening up a little bit now. It looks a little bit stiff earlier on. He may have been a bit unlucky with the cannon there. There's the red going in, but he's got to pull out another one now.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 32. One.
Well, Duane is going to have to make this opportunity count, you feel, if he's going to play any part in this match. And, of course, he'll need all the reds. The one on the right cushion is going to be the problem. As we were saying earlier, he has beaten a good player to get here, Mitchell Mann. Very underrated player. Look at that. Hate to say it, I think he got a kick. The noise it made. Yeah. He's having the cue ball cleaned. The last thing he needed.
Time to invest in that new chalk, I think. Well, there is
17.
the old-fashioned chalk.
In Duane's defence, I think Ronnie's also using it. He's not using the new finished chalk they're all speaking about. Whichever way you look at it, both players are getting a few bad contacts.
Point on 17.
That was unlucky. It was very close.
15 the difference, 51 on the table.
One.
And the angle is there if he wants to nudge that red out. Well, he never fails on those shots to grasp the net and take the risk.
4.
That's a good shot as well. Queuing down, he had his
5.
hand on the cushion rail. It was not a simple pot. Well, this will take a good positional shot. There's the chalk, both using the same brand. Now, as you play the cannon, this could be a wonderful shot if he gets it right. Just
19.
clung to it.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 19.
Pretty useful contribution, albeit a modest 19 point.
Oh, and a miss.
Foul miss, free ball. The
Point rounds 4.
full house.
Free ball.
But back it goes. And he's happy to give these points away. And that's what he tried on the other 3 goes. In the end, it was worth the wait. That's not quite the same shot as Ronnie faced last time, but it's very similar. And he'll no doubt try and hit the thin edge again. Wow. No pot available. Ronnie was lucky there. The ball seems to be flying around in all angles here, all different directions.
It's been a bit of a stalemate on the yellow.
That's okay. The priority always to get the object ball past the middle pocket. You feel that Duane, as I said earlier, has to win this frame, or else it's hard to imagine anything but a defeat. Wins this frame, who knows?
Foul. Duane Jones 4. Two.
Wow, what an opportunity he's let slip there.
It really was. He can't afford to do. The only thing I will say is that Ronnie does need up to the black, and including the black. So that's his lifeline.
3. 7.
Well, it has been a strange match, as you say. O'Sullivan has a very healthy pot success rate at 95, and yet he could be 3-0 down in the
12.
event. He's 2 balls away from being 3-0 in front. This is the key shot.
Yeah, we did see 1 or 2 balls go in quite comfortably along there. Certainly one yesterday. But Ronnie will give this pocket every chance. Play it slowly.
And in it goes. Well, not vintage Rocket Ronnie, but the scoreline suggests that he is very much on the cusp of another victory this season.